Hello everyone, this is the Panda Photographer, and today I want to give you another tutorial about audio. Now, you guys know that I'm using the H4N Pro, and this is my go-to interface device that I love to use when using OBS or for my video production value. But this audio device is amazing. It is by far one of the less cost but very effective devices that you can actually purchase under $230. In some places you can find it for $200 with the bundle kit. But this is an amazing audio device. I'm actually using the microphones that's on it at 120 degrees with a pop filter, so keep that in mind. My volume on my H4N Pro is actually at 60. It should be at 50, but I have it at 60. And I'm actually audio monitoring my audio at the exact same time. But I want to give you guys another tutorial about how to get the best if you're using the Zoom H4N Pro as your audio interface. I know many of you have this device somewhere in your arsenal, have it used it in the past or currently using it for something else, and or you just have it in your arsenal, your camera bag, and you don't think to use it for OBS or when you want to do any screen capturing when teaching tutorials from your laptop or your desktop. But it's one of these devices that you gotta have, and it makes practical sense to have it. But if you haven't been subscribed to this channel, please do like, share, and please share your opinions down in the comments below if this video was very informative. But I also want to share my experience with this audio device. Now, I've been using the H4N since 2013. I had two of them. The first one I lost, and the second one I bought, and then I sold it for something else, which I regret. To be honest with you, I do regret it. But in OBS, I'm going to show you some of my settings. And the filters here that I'm using are basically just a limiter, noise compression, expander, and a gain. Now, in a second, I'm going to disable all of them so you can hear how the audio sounds like crap. So, and we going into newbie land. This is where newbies start from. You can hear the audio is not really like popping. You realize that it sounds muffled, it's dull, you can hear some background noise, it's kind of unpleasant. And not only that, it's not something that you want to use for your YouTube content. So that's pretty much important to actually up the audio gain. So, because 50% of your audience actually pays attention to that audio experience, and it makes up for that experience when people view your content. But as you can see, I'm going to add a gain, and my gain is only actually at 7, so like it's no big deal at 7. But I added expander, and this helps a little bit. And as you can see, my release is actually at 50, and my attack is at 10 here. But just looking at my ratio and my thresholds here, pay attention to those because I barely touch those. But when it comes down to the noise compression, I got it at about negative 30. I might tweak this just by going down to negative 33. I'm not sure. I need to do some more testing because in the audio, you can hear that little noise. Now, if I enable it, you don't hear as much noise, but there's a slightly noise I hear, and I'm monitoring my audio and I can slightly hear it. It's, to me, it's a little bit irritating because I want it to not be perfect but close to perfection. So, and I know there's no such thing as perfection. There's always something as excellent and amazing work, but no one can be a perfect at everything they do. And I added a limiter, and the limiter is at -7, and my release is also at 50 here. So if this sounds better, let me know in the comments down and below. And we teach photography, videography, and other tech related tips here. And this is one tech tip that you may want to pay attention to if you're using the Zoom H4N Pro But keep in mind, if you are not using a Zoom H1N Pro audio device and you got something much more cheaper than that, because I actually did a video about this about a year ago, there's other alternatives under like $100 which you can buy it, and it works very effectively too. But I chose the Zoom H4N Pro because of all its features and what it can do, not just in studio, but outside the studio, on set, on shoot. It is powerful, it's efficient, and it uses AA batteries. Now, keep in mind, AA batteries don't last very long if you're not in stamina mode, but even in stamina mode, they can last up to 6 hours. But this is where I recommend buying some very good batteries that can last throughout the day, or if you can find a dongle for the 5-volt that goes into the Zoom H1N Pro adapter to a, let's say, power brick that you use for your professional cameras. Not any power brick, has to be one of those V batteries. But with that said, everyone, it is always a pleasure to teach you guys a tutorial. I know this is a little bit longer. I just want you guys to hear the audio experience from me and how well it's doing. And as you can see, I did change my layout. As you saw in my previous videos, I'm changing a bunch of things in my OBS experience when I do any live streams. Now, if you have not seen the new OBS black screen official fix, please watch that carefully and make sure when you do choose OBS for that video, make sure that you use the integrated graphics, which is your CPU. Okay, well, with that said, everyone, the Dependent Photographer here, eats, sleeps photography, videography, tech, and repeat, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Happy shooting.